Hello, hello. Welcome back to Space Engineers with Orvishana. Gonna go ahead and get back to work on this. Hopefully get it finished quick enough that we can start working on some other things. I'm thinking what I want to do is... Where are ya? Not that thing. Of course I need construction components. Seem to always not have what I need. Alright, so let's grab 100 of those. That should be more than enough right now. Where's the right one? Alright, so just gonna throw lights down. Alright, get that to the right orientation. Last but not least, let's go ahead and put them in the corners as well. Probably could have done that while I was running around like a madman, but such is not the case. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday, or hopefully Thursday when this actually gets put on YouTube. Yeah. Sometimes my videos are late, which I'm sure you've noticed. But hey, they get out there, so it's all good. Alright. So, you'll notice that I didn't weld any of them up. And the reason for that is, it'll make it easier to find them in the terminal. Let's go ahead and go with our light. And let's select them all. Not these ones. I don't know what those are attached to. Let's go with our 280. No, you know what? We'll go with 180. Try to find a nice light purplish kind of color. Okay, that'll probably be decent. Let's up our radius all the way. Actually, we'll leave that at 1. Intensity, we'll put that at a 5. No offset. Alright, and next we need our glass. That's the flat one. What's 7? The 1. That's the wrong button. Let's go to Windows. Alright, we need that thing. Let's get the correct color. Yeah. We'll go with plain skin. That's gonna be a pain. Oh, probably help if I had girders. Let's go with, just grab 100 of those. There you go. So, put the lights up here so it gives the windows an attachment point. And then you could put the window right up on top. It'll light it up from, you know, top going down, and you got a nice little whatchamacallit. Obviously it's a window, but skylight. There you go. I get it there eventually. Alright, and we need that one there. Alright. Gonna lay all these down. Alright, and with that, that is the last light completed. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be enough light, so let's go ahead and do the sun dance and figure that out. There, come on. Alright, that's the middle of the night. It's fairly dimly lit, but it's lit, so yeah. Alright, lights are cool. Alright. Let's go get us some Jesus. Let's go get ourselves some energy. I'm good at the only language I speak. Ah, jeez. Alright, so... oh wow, that lights up the whole roof too. Didn't quite intend that, but hey, it works. Oh, wrong button, that's why. Alright, cool. Well, that makes it slightly less lit up, so I guess... yeah. It being not fully welded makes more light go through it. That's interesting to know, I guess. So, what I was about to say, I want to move these. So there's no more things on the roof of this building other than what is needed to be up there. So what I'm gonna do is hope to God that I don't die. I'm really trusting myself right now. I'm not sure if I should be impressed with myself or horrified, but yeah. This will definitely not be its final resting place, but it'll do for now. Alright, and then that's welded up. Just had a special moment. I wasn't sure if I unpaused the recording. Had to check on that. Alright, so we need to...
inventory full.
How are we gonna do this? Oh, I'm silly. I know how I'll do it. So I'm thinking a good place to hide an O2 generator is right there. Yeah. Do I have those unlocked? That's the wrong button. We don't need ions right now. I don't have them unlocked. Where are you? Where are they? I need to build one of these. Blarg. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna throw it right there for now. Alright, gotta get that welded up. Helps if I hit the right button. I love Build Planner. I might complain about it once in a while, but it's so much more convenient than remembering all the stuff. Alright, don't actually need it right now. We're just gonna... Of course, I have too much stuff in my inventory. But yeah, we're just gonna grind it down. Get rid of it. See if maybe we have enough. Nope. Alright. And we have successfully put an O2 generator. Now, let's move all this. O2. Okay. Oh god. I almost flew right into that. That would have been tragic. Alright, and now we no longer have any weird bumpy stuff on the top of this. And now you might be thinking, but Orvy, now you've got an ugly O2 generator poking out the roof. So, you would be right. But what I'm gonna do is not have an ugly O2 generator poking out the roof. Let's get our mustard yellow. You know what? I keep calling it mustard yellow. I dub the mustard base. Yes, it's official. This is mustard base. Alright. That's the wrong direction. Let's get all these. Now we need this one here. I missed. I'll clean that up in a moment. Okay, and now we need back to 5. We're gonna put these thingies here, little half slopes. I didn't finish with those. Derp, derp, derp. Making all sorts of mistakes already. Alright, got all the corners. Back on this slopey bit. Or the, it's not a slope, I don't know why I called it that. But you get what I mean. And now we need this thingy. Alright, got that welded up. I don't like the color of them. I think I'll figure something out in a moment, but Right now, let's finish the laying out of the stuff and the things. Alright. Let's go with plain. And we gotta get our components. Geez, these things take a while to weld up. Not entirely sure why I welded it all the way. Alright. So you might be wondering, why would I build thrusters pointing up? But the answer to that is, of course, I need to get something. Alright. Got the thing I needed. Let's go ahead and... dang it. Get back in there. There you go. And now we have smokestacks on top of our factory. Gotta see my character's cold down in the bottom, so gotta put those greenhouse gases in there and warm up the planet. He won't be cold in about 1,000 years or so. Alright. That's a terrible joke, but I made it nonetheless. Get some energy back. And I don't think I need to carry that rifle around anymore. It's just about all I need it for a while anyways. So I was thinking about adding wolves because I keep mentioning, or I have mentioned, that I was going to put turrets on the top of this and turrets along here. I mean, just these two buildings, that's already 14 turrets. I don't have anything to shoot at. I know I mentioned that this might be my quote easy mode, but it's a lot of turrets for nothing to shoot at. So I'm thinking about wolves and maybe the oh, what the hell are they called? Atmospheric encounters, I think. But we shall see. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll make this battered, if I could pick it. There you go. Just make this smokestack much easier holding control. I have to like map it out in my head because yeah, the whole area over there, the only button that has the letter on it still is the Z. I really need to get a new keyboard. I kind of like that better. The heat it looks like the heat from the smoke like burned or melted off the paint. Let's maybe go for a darker color up on the top. See how that looks. It's not dark enough to notice it. go. Yeah, I think this will do pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty happy about that. Alright, speaking of turrets, let's go ahead and get some of those laid down, because that's something I need to get done as well. I have learned I didn't hit the button and type in here. Let's go block weapons. We'll grab this one here. Yeah, I think I'll go with the tier 1. I don't know if you guys can really see it in the little thumbnail on the right side, but tier 1 has 1 barrel, tier 2 has 3 short barrels, tier 3 is basically the stock in-game machine gun, or a Gatling turret, rather. And tier 4 has really long barrels, and if I remember correctly, there's 8 of them. And a couple of these turrets will absolutely shred an enemy ship. But since I think I'm just going with probably gonna start off with wolves, let's just do the tier 1. I don't think I'll need tier 4 for maybe ever. Nah, I have to use them at some point. I can't not use them. Just even if it's just because of the ridiculousness of how much damage they do. Alright. Let's put a few down over here as well. I don't have auto rotate on. I'm not sure why it's moving things when I didn't tell it to. Alright, so we got 14 turrets. Alright. Wow, we actually fit them. Let's see if we can grab a couple more. Alright. I'm gonna weld these up. See you guys in a moment. So I wanted to make some ammo for those guns, and I hadn't mined magnesium at all yet. So went for a little mining run, and figured on the way back I'm looking at this waypoint and I'm like, I need to name it. Since I dubbed it the mustard base, I need to actually name it, right? Alright. I will see you guys back at the base. I really like the glow from underneath. The way it glows on the bottom of the little smokestacks. That turned out better than I planned it. Alright, so I was messing around with the colors. I think that this is a shade of blue that I like for in here. I'm going with battered because it looks more, well, it looks like it's actually been used. It's got like more of a dented and scuffed up kind of look to it. So let's get all these painted. Crap. damn it. Blarg, blarg, blarg. Okay. I'm gonna fix this because some of this is like laid under things or like in each other's hitboxes, so I'll fix all that in between episodes because it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Alright. Jesus, it even painted shit up here. Awesome. Let's deposit all our stuff. Doesn't appear to be putting things in there. Let me get some out of magnesium. Yep. Alrighty. Alright, so I went ahead and built a little test thing since I was talking about these turrets and how they looked and such. Figured I might as well show them off. So they all have this neat little base instead of the giant thing that takes up an entire block just for the base of it. So it looks like it's actually been, you know, firmly placed and it's a part of the platform and so on. Alright. There is no button panel, no like regular ammo hatch, but you access it. Well, it has a cargo port on the bottom, and you can access it by looking roughly in the middle. And you know, it's like any other thing. You right click and you'll go to the control panel, left click and you'll go into the inventory. So here is the interior turret. It's basically just a little swivel on the bottom and then a swivel for like your up and down motion, and it's just a player gun. You know, it's pretty much just one of these. Here is the tier 1 Gatling gun. It's not really much of a Gatling gun, it's just a gun. Single barrel. It has this nifty little chain going over. I guess ammo would be stored in there. It actually has a camera, you know, because the stock Gatling guns, yeah, you can zoom with them, but I don't think there's an actual camera on it. Like, why does it have the ability to zoom and all that when there's no camera? Anyways, continuing on, here we have the tier 2, 3 barrels. Same, the rest of it's the same, but you know, it gets progressively more powerful. All of these Gatling guns use the regular vanilla NATO ammo that the regular Gatling gun uses. It's just they fire faster, I think. Here's your tier 3, 6 barrels. This is the one that I think has the exact rate of fire and firepower as the stock one. And here we have the tier 4. It's a bit of a size difference. And barrels are huge. But yeah, and we have the rocket launcher. I won't be able to test this because I don't have any platinum, and you need platinum for the rockets. But it has twice as many barrels. So yeah, that should equal some good times. And the way that the paint is, you can't paint the whole thing. It's just more like the detail work, like the casing of various parts. Alright, let's begin some of the demonstration at least. Of course I didn't set up the action bar. We'll just say control for all of them progressively. It just looks around and can zoom all the regular things. I feel like it even sounds better. I mean, it's heavy armor, so it's not gonna do a whole heck of a lot of damage. But yeah. Alright, I need to get some ammo made so I can actually demonstrate the rest of it. Alright, so looking at the mod for these Gatling guns and such, and looking up the rate of fire for the stock Gatling turret. The stock one's rate of fire is 300 rounds per minute, which is equivalent to the tier 1 for the modded one. Tier 2 is double. Tier 3 is double of tier 2, which is, 1200 rounds a minute. Tier 4 is a whopping 3600 rounds per minute, which is absolutely insane. And we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate that. So I put 5 ammo crates in each turret. We're just gonna go ahead and shoot for a little bit. I'm probably just gonna play this in fast forward because it's gonna take a while with the low tier ones. How much? Oh, it's not gonna show. Oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah, so that was a little bit ridiculous. Alright, I shall return. Alright, so I finished. I left 1 ammo box per gun, except for the tier 1 because I already fired that and I'm not sure how much is left and so on. But let's take a look. For that few seconds of firing, it brought it down to 66. That's probably in par with the tier or the stock one. So let's go ahead and do that. That sounds like the stock gun. Alright, so that's out of ammo. Let's go with our tier 3. It's quite a bit faster. Our tier 4. That one. Yeah. So because it's all the same ammo, they should all be at the same health. But that amount of damage was done in about 2 seconds compared to, well, the tier 1. I was firing that for a good probably, what, like 5-10 seconds at least. And it's down to 66. Yeah, that's quite a bit more damage out of this. Granted, it's just because it's more lead going down range than the regular ones, but still. Anyways, I'm gonna clean this up and see if I can think of something else I could do real quick for like 5 minutes. Alright, got all that cleaned up. I was trying to think of something I could do really quickly, and I was looking at how bare the middle was, so I figured why not put another wind tower, but I was gonna have it stick out quite a bit more because I don't like how close they are to each other. Like, this is already bad enough, but then to have another one. So I was thinking about extending the pole. Why am I sinking still? Okay, that was weird. But the pole part of it probably wouldn't end until about here, and then the wind turbines would start. But it's late. I've been playing for quite some time, and this gives you guys an opportunity as well. Do you think it's a good idea to put a wind turbine here and have it insanely tall? Just kind of like a, hey, look how much power I make. Ooh, big flashy thing, you know? Or is it kind of weird or stupid or something to have them all concentrated and have one really tall or something? You know, let me know what you guys think. If I don't get any sort of response on that, then I'll probably just flip a coin and let fate decide. Alright, gonna thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Throw some comments. And see you guys next time. This has been Orvishana, and I am signing off.